Have you ever caught yourself in the middle of a full conversation, only to realize that you are the only person in the room? Maybe you are driving alone in your car, passionately explaining a point to an invisible listener. Maybe you are walking through the grocery store, whispering a list of tasks under your breath. Or perhaps you are in the shower, rehearsing a conversation you need to have, or reliving one that happened 10 years ago. When this happens, do you stop and look around? Do you feel a sudden flash of embarrassment? Do you ask yourself, is this normal? Am I losing it? Is this what crazy people do? Society has conditioned us to believe that talking to ourselves is a sign of instability. We see it portrayed in movies as the first symptom of a fractured mind. We are taught that silence is the only appropriate behavior when we are alone. But let me tell you something that psychology and spirituality both agree on. Talking to yourself is not a sign of madness. It is a sign of a mind that is operating at a higher level. If you are someone who regularly engages in self-talk, you are not broken. You are brilliant. You are using an advanced cognitive tool to navigate a complex world. You are self-regulating, you are creating, and you are connecting with the deepest parts of your own consciousness. Today, we are going to pull back the curtain on this secret habit. We are going to explore the 5 unique, powerful traits that define people who talk to themselves. These are traits of high intelligence, deep empathy, and profound spiritual awareness. By the end of this message, you will no longer hush your own voice when you are alone. You will realize that the most important conversation you will ever have is the one you have with yourself. Trait number 1, the trait of high-level cognitive processing. The first trait common among self-talkers is a brain that runs faster than the average speed. You talk to yourself because your mind is a high-speed processor, and sometimes words are the only way to organize the chaos. Think of your brain like a computer with 100 tabs open. You are processing memories, plans, emotions, sensory data, and creative ideas all at once. For most people, this stays internal. But for you, the internal bandwidth isn't enough. You need to externalize the data to make sense of it. When you speak out loud, you are actually engaging in a process psychologists call self-distancing. By saying the thought, you separate yourself from it. You put it out into the air so you can look at it, examine it, and decide what to do with it. This is a trait of master problem solvers. Have you ever noticed that when you are trying to fix something, maybe assembling furniture or solving a complex issue at work, you start narrating your steps? Okay, first I need to do this, then that goes there. This isn't random. This is focus. Speaking the steps out loud forces your brain to slow down and concentrate on one thing at a time. It blocks out distractions. It solidifies your memory. Studies have shown that people who talk to themselves while searching for an object find it faster than those who stay silent. So, if you mutter to yourself while you work, do not apologize. You are not confused, you are optimizing. You are bringing your full mental power to bear on the present moment. You are the captain of your own ship, giving orders to the crew of your mind. Trait number 2. The architect of reality, active manifestation. The second trait goes deeper than psychology. It touches the realm of the metaphysical. People who talk to themselves are often natural-born manifestors. Whether you realize it or not, you understand the power of sound. In almost every spiritual tradition, sound is the primordial force of creation. In the beginning was the Word. Sound carries vibration. Thoughts are silent energy, but spoken words are physical energy. They move the air molecules. They have a frequency. When you talk to yourself, you are not just thinking. You are casting spells. You are commanding energy. If you are an anxious self-talker, someone who says, I can't do this, this is going to be a disaster, you are accidentally manifesting chaos. But if you are someone who uses self-talk to hype yourself up, you've got this, breathe, it's going to be okay. You are literally rewriting your reality in real time. People who talk to themselves have a unique connection to the power of the voice. You use your voice to comfort yourself when you are sad. You use your voice to encourage yourself when you are afraid. You have learned that your own voice can be a source of strength when the world is silent. This is a trait of high spiritual agency. It means you don't wait for the outside world to tell you who you are. You tell yourself, You define your own narrative. You are the author, the narrator, and the protagonist of your life story, and you are writing it out loud every single day. Trait number 3, the self-regulator, emotional intelligence. The third trait of those who speak to themselves is a profound capacity for self-regulation. This is the ability to manage intense emotions without needing an external source to calm you down. We live in a world where people are constantly seeking validation. When something goes wrong, the first instinct for many is to pick up the phone. They need to vent. They need someone else to say, "It's okay." They need to dump their anxiety onto another person to feel relief. But you have developed an internal therapist. When you are angry, you might pace around your kitchen, ranting to the empty air. When you are overwhelmed, you might whisper, "Just breathe, one step at a time." When you are hurt, you might say out loud, "Why did that bother me so much?" This is not madness. This is emotional processing. By speaking the emotion, you are validating it. You are hearing it. You are giving your pain a voice so that it doesn't get stuck in your body. Many people who suffer from chronic stress or physical illness do so because they swallow their words. They repress their truth. But you let it out. This trait shows that you are resilient. It shows that you have learned how to parent yourself. You have learned how to be your own best friend. In the darkest moments of your life, when no one else was around to hold your hand, you used your voice to hold your own heart. You might argue with yourself. You might play devil's advocate. You might scold yourself and then forgive yourself 5 minutes later. This dynamic internal dialogue is a sign of a flexible, resilient psyche. It means you are capable of seeing multiple perspectives, even when those perspectives are battling inside your own head. Trait number 4, the visionary's mind, creative simulation. The fourth trait is linked to the power of imagination. People who talk to themselves are often highly creative souls who live in a world of simulation. Do you ever find yourself rehearsing conversations that haven't happened yet? Or replaying old arguments and coming up with better things you could have said? Society calls this overthinking, but genius calls it simulation. Your brain is a laboratory. You are constantly running experiments. You are testing out scenarios. If I say this, how will they react? If I do this, what will happen? You act out the dialogue to hear how it sounds, to feel the rhythm, to check the tone. Writers do this. Actors do this. Inventors do this. It is a sign of a mind that is not satisfied with just accepting reality as it is. You want to explore all the possibilities of what it could be. This habit of talking to yourself is how you refine your ideas. It is how you practice your boundaries before you set them. It is how you clarify your truth before you speak it to the world. You are not crazy for having imaginary conversations. You are preparing. You are rehearsing for life. And because you rehearse, when the moment actually comes, you are often more articulate, more prepared, and more grounded than the people who just wing it. Your solitude is not empty space. It is a stage. And you are playing every role until you find the one that fits. This creative energy is rare. It is the mark of a visionary who understands that reality is malleable, and words are the tools we use to shape it. Trait number 5, the memory keeper. The fifth trait is connected to how you store and retrieve information. People who talk to themselves often have a unique relationship with memory. Have you ever said an item's name out loud just to remember to grab it? Keys, wallet, phone. Or repeated a person's name after meeting them. This is because your brain uses auditory loops to solidify memory. By hearing the word, you create a second anchor for the memory. It isn't just a thought. It is now a sound. It is physical. But this goes deeper than just grocery lists. You likely talk to yourself to keep the memories of your life alive. You might tell yourself stories about your past. You might speak to loved ones who have passed away, keeping their memory vibrant in the room with you. This is a trait of deep sentimentality and connection. It means you value your history. It means you refuse to let the important things fade into the background noise of your mind. You use your voice to highlight what matters. You use your voice to underline the significant moments of your existence. In a world that is obsessed with the next thing, you are the keeper of the important things. Your self-talk is a way of curating your life, reminding yourself of who you are, where you have been, and where you are going. The spiritual truth: you are never truly alone. Finally, we must address the most profound spiritual reason why you talk to yourself. It is not just about cognitive processing. It is not just about creativity. It is because, deep down, you know that you are never truly talking to just yourself. In many ancient traditions, the self is not singular. There is the small self, the ego, the body, and the higher self, the soul, the intuition, the divine spark. When you engage in these private conversations, you are often bridging the gap between these two aspects of your being. You are consulting with your inner wisdom. You are praying without realizing you are praying. You are channeling guidance from a source that exists within you. Have you ever asked a question out loud? What do I do now? And then suddenly, a calm, clear answer dropped into your mind? That wasn't madness. That was connection. Your voice is the bridge. By speaking, you open the channel. You invite the wisdom of your higher consciousness to step in and guide you. You are your own guru. You are your own guide. The solution: how to embrace your inner voice. So, knowing that your self-talk is a sign of intelligence, resilience, creativity, and spiritual connection, how should you move forward? First, stop silencing yourself. The next time you catch yourself muttering in the kitchen or debating in the car, do not hush your voice. Do not look around in shame. Smile. Acknowledge it. Realize that your brain is working perfectly. Second, upgrade the conversation. If you are going to talk to yourself, make sure you are talking to a friend. Too many of us use self-talk to abuse ourselves. You are so stupid. Why did you do that? Change the script. Use the power of your voice to bless yourself. I am doing my best. I am learning. I am proud of myself. Your cells are listening. Your nervous system is listening. Your reality is listening. Speak to yourself with the same kindness you would offer to a beloved child. And third, use this gift intentionally. If you have a problem, talk it out. If you have a dream, speak it into existence. If you are lonely, use your voice to fill the space with your own beautiful energy. You are the only person who will be with you from your first breath to your last. You are your own longest companion. Doesn't it make sense that you should have a great conversation running with that companion? The final ritual. If this message resonated with your spirit today, if you felt a weight lift off your shoulders knowing that your weird habit is actually a superpower, then I invite you to make a powerful declaration. I want you to signal to the universe that you accept your mind exactly as it is. I want you to stop hiding your voice and start honoring it. Close your eyes for just a second. Place your hand over your throat, the center of your truth. Feel the vibration of your own existence. And silently, or better yet, out loud, say, "My voice is my power. I am my own best friend. I listen to my truth." And to seal this intention, go to the comments below and write these simple words: "I hear myself." Let those words be your permission slip to be exactly who you are. Let them be the moment you stop worrying about what people think and start listening to what you think. You are not crazy. You are connected. You are complex. And you are beautifully, wonderfully alive. Thank you for sharing your energy with me today. Keep talking, keep creating, and keep listening to the wisdom that lives within you. Until next time, speak your truth.